The man was withdrawing money when he accidentally discovered something shocking. His bank account had mysteriously increased by $750,000. He could hardly believe his eyes. In a panic, he pressed an extra zero by mistake. Cash instantly burst out of the ATM. The man immediately panicked, but the cash kept pouring out. People around him were stunned by the scene. He quickly grabbed all the money and prepared to leave. Feeling guilty, he didn't even take the bills that passersby picked up for him. He just ran away. But as soon as he got home, his landlord came running toward him panicked. The elderly woman said a huge number of packages had just arrived at his apartment, and they were all marked as hazardous. To get rid of her quickly, the man handed over a month's rent and shut the door. But when he turned on the lights, he was completely shocked. Even though he tried to prepare himself, he was still terrified. The room was filled with packages, piles and piles of them. Some had hazardous material warnings. He carefully examined a box and randomly opened a suitcase. Inside was a high-magnification sniper scope. Jack completely freaked out. He quickly opened more packages. Inside were all kinds of weapons, even heavy-duty firearms and armor-piercing rounds. Then he opened a document package. Inside were passports and visas from various countries. All of them had Jack's name on them. He was completely confused. Just then, his phone rang. The caller ID showed an unknown number. Jack nervously answered. The voice said the police would break into his room in 30 seconds. If he didn't want to spend life in prison, he had to leave. Right now. Jack looked out the window in fear, but no one was there. He didn't believe the caller, but the voice insisted. His room was full of solid evidence. If caught, he'd be charged with terrorism. He'd spend the rest of his life in prison. Just as Jack asked who the caller was, a flashbang flew into the room. Seconds later, a swarm of FBI agents burst through the window.